A common question is, what should I be investing in? And well, it largely depends on your goals. Are you looking to make some quick money to buy some cool skins, or are you planning on buying your next house with these investments? Well, for both people, I'd recommend very different items to invest in. The main difference between those two examples are one is short-term and one is a long-term investment. But before we get into it, just a word from this video's sponsor. CSGO Empire offers a 0% buy or sell fee with a full peer-to-peer market system, meaning if you're worried about community bans, it is not mandatory to put your API key in, so there'd be no way that Valve knows where you're trading. This market has high liquidity and an auction system where once you list your item, anyone can bid over that price for the next 3 minutes if they wanted the skin. If it doesn't sell within those 3 minutes, then it gets listed onto the market for that price. This allows you to snipe some deals as low as 95% above, and once you sell your skins for coins, there's no wager requirement to withdraw. Thank you to CSGO Empire for sponsoring this video. When you're looking at short term, you're going to want a lot lower risk items, and this is going to include any of these safer, older items such as old cases with good high tier knives, old stickers from operations or just past majors, operation filler skins, and then even high tier items because they're relatively consistent and easy to sell off. And so it's pretty much choosing the safest and most risk-free investments you can make. This also would come with diversifying your portfolio, so a good mix of all those previous options would be my best recommendation if you want the money within 6 months. It's going to allow you to keep your inventory afloat even if some go down. But the problem comes when you start looking into investments in the short term that are extremely risky. And a good example of this would be Paris or active duty cases, because they have great potential to be very profitable in the long term, but in 6 months, it's anybody's guess. But if you're looking to long-term invest, which is generally going to be more profitable, I'd recommend nearly the exact opposite. With long-term investing, the name of the game is getting high potential and high risk items. The reason being is if they do happen to go down in 6 months, you can put more money in and you'll have the time to wait until they become a good investment. So the main things I'd look at for long-term is going to be those cheaper investments. This is going to be the high volume rare cases, Paris capsules, Antwerp capsules, and even some paper stickers from majors. These inherently have a higher risk because if they go down even a few cents, you're losing a large margin. But if they go up, you're raking it in. But if we want to talk about how diversified your portfolio should be, let's take a look at the stock market. Generally, it's accepted that if you have a really concentrated inventory that you've researched and you know well, you'll most likely see much greater returns than someone with a highly diversified portfolio, because the point of diversification is to match the market returns. The reason why this doesn't hold true for CS2 is because a lot of items have seen returns much greater than the stock market. So I think most people would be happy matching the market returns. But I do think there is still some truth to the concentration idea. I've discussed this before, but if you're putting a large amount of money, like 5k, 10k, 20k, I think you should specialize into one area, whether that's cases, capsules, stickers, but still have a small margin as a safety net into something that's a little safer that you'd put into a short-term investing portfolio, so that if all else fails, ideally you should be growing money still. Or if you're really lazy, just throw it in everything and forget about it. But either works, you know. This would only be if you really care about optimizing numbers, which, talking to people in my Discord, I know not everybody cares about, like myself, and so if that is the case, this video won't be too helpful. But for those of you that do care, I hope this video helped you gain some insight. But yeah, join my Discord below if you want to chat, ask some questions, and subscribe if you like this kind of content, just so I know to make some more. But yeah, bye bye.